Yes, student, this is again one of the very important reaction, okay, given by the alcohol. This is acidified dehydration of alcohol. That is, dehydration means removal of water. D means removal and hydration means water. Okay, from the alcohol in the presence of concentrated acid. So such reaction is known as acidified dehydration of alcohol. So what is the reaction? When alcohols okay, are heated with concentrated H2SO4, concentrated sulfuric acid, okay, at 443 Kelvin. Student, this is very important that the temperature must be maintained exactly 443 Kelvin in the presence of H2SO4. And which H2SO4? This must be concentrated H2SO4, because for the dehydration means removal of water, okay, we used concentrated H2SO4 because you know that sulfuric acid used as dehydrating agent. Okay, so dehydrating agent H2SO4 is used here. Okay, we can take any of the alcohol RCH2 and this is O and this is H. Okay, when heated using concentrated H2SO4, and I told you temperature must be what? 443 Kelvin. If the temperature will differ, then the formation of ether will take place. Therefore, you have to focus in this temperature, 443 Kelvin temperature. Actually, when we are using concentrated H2SO4, that is concentrated acid, in this case it used as dehydrating agent. Okay, and in the dehydration, actually if I convert this one like CH3 CH2OH, then this carbon is called alpha carbon and this carbon is called beta carbon. So hydrogen from beta position and OH from alpha carbon, it eliminates simultaneously. Therefore, this reaction is the type of elimination of hydrogen as well as OH, that is water molecule from the alcohol. Remember, the hydrogen is eliminated from the beta carbon, not from the alpha carbon. You can see here, the hydrogen is present in alpha carbon as well as beta carbon. But here, the hydrogen is eliminated from the beta carbon. So, when it will eliminate from beta carbon, now in the product side, there will be what? CH2, this is CH2 and this one is eliminate. That means now there is what? CH2, okay, and now OH and H is eliminated, therefore there will be HOH, that is water. Now, being one of the valency remains to satisfied, therefore we can place double bond here. So the formation of ethene, or you can say alkene, takes place, okay, in this reaction. This is also type of beta elimination reaction. Now why We are calling it beta elimination because the hydrogen eliminates from beta position. Beta elimination reaction. Isn't it? To check it, we have to check what? Mechanism. Mechanism. Student, in the mechanism, it is very necessary that which type of intermediate is getting formed. Getting? So the reaction intermediate will decide the formation of product here. Okay. So first step, what? Concentrated H2SO4 ionizes as, this is H2SO4, it ionizes as H cation plus HSO4 anion. So the formation of H cation, that is, it is the characteristics of acid that it gives hydrogen cation. Now it participates in the reaction. So we can see protonation of alcohol. Protonation of alcohol. Okay. Now this is CH3, this is CH2, and this is O, and this is what? H, alcohol. I told you in the mechanism you must describe each and everything. That is what? The two lone pair is present in oxygen of alcohol. When the proton attacks on it, so one of the lone pair is given to hydrogen, forming protonated alcohol. This is CH3, this is CH2, this is O, and this is what? H. And now lone pair is donated, therefore it becomes protonated alcohol. Now one lone pair is remain, but being the lone pair is donated by the oxygen, therefore the oxygen will acquire what? Positive charge here. That means there is electron efficiency. In the second step, on heating, water molecule eliminates. Water molecule eliminates. Getting? Thus, formation of carb cation takes place. Carb cation takes place. Isn't it? Now, how it is? Say this is CH3, this is CH2, this is O, and this is H, and it is what? Protonated alcohol, which has one lone pair only with positive charge. Getting? This one. So when it is heated, now the water molecule is getting eliminated. How it is? There is bond between C and O. So this bond pair is abstracted by oxygen, being it is more electronegative. Thus, now the O, and this is H and H. Now earlier it has lone pair, one of the lone pair, and now the bond pair will appear in the form of lone pair. That means formation of water molecule will take place. Plus, now the remaining portion will be what? The remaining portion will be CH3. This is CH3. Okay. Then CH2. Okay. And now the bond pair converted into lone pair, and it is taken by oxygen. That means what? There is electron deficiency on carbon. This is called carb cation. Isn't it? And now in the third step, deprotonation takes place, because we have to generate what? H cation. So deprotonation of what? Carb cation. Getting? So how it is? Now this is CH3, this is CH2, and there is what? Plus charge here, and there is what? One of the hydrogen. This hydrogen is present in beta carbon. Okay, so thus now the bond pair between C and H, okay, is taken by what? Carbon enter between carbon and carbon. Thus now there is CH2, there is CH2 again, this is CH2, CH2. Okay, now the bond pair will appear in the form of pi electron pair, and thus the hydrogen cation releases, which now again enter in the first step. So this is the mechanism. Student, in this reaction, some of the points which must be noted, like first one, alcohol must be heated using 443 Kelvin temperature. Concentrated H2S4 should be used. If we are using dilute acid, then reaction condition needed to be changed. But in this reaction, I have shown you by sulfuric acid. Okay. Third very important thing is what? The hydrogen eliminates from beta carbon. Therefore, this is example of beta elimination. Like in the haloalkane, we have checked dehydrohalogenation. Getting? The hydrogen from beta carbon is takes place. Elimination from beta carbon is takes place. Similarly here, elimination from beta carbon takes place. Okay. Now, protonation of alcohol, it forms protonated alcohol. This is called protonated alcohol, and protonated alcohol on heating, okay, converts into carb cation. If I start the reaction from ethanol, this is specified. What? Ethanol. Okay. Again, the mechanism is also explained using what? Ethanol. Therefore, there is no other option. Only one carb cation can form. This is primary carb cation. But if we took other type of higher alcohol where there will be chances of formation of more than one type of carb cation, then what? Then we have to form those carb cation which will be more stable as compared to other. And you know that the stability of carb cation is in the order primary carb cation, secondary carb cation, and tertiary carb cation. So the tertiary carb cation is most stable. Okay, that means what? You can do work here. You can change alcohol. You can take any other alcohol, higher alcohol, and then you do check which will be the major product. Isn't it? You do work. If you will be unable to show it, I will explain it next time. Yes, next one, oxidation reaction of alcohol. Student, oxidation means addition of oxygen in the alcohol or removal of hydrogen from the alcohol. Isn't it? So, we know that in the alcohol there is no chances of addition of another oxygen to the alcohol. That means what? That means here in the oxidation reaction we have to check removal of hydrogen. Okay, when alcohols are heated with specific okay, oxidizing agent, specific oxidizing agent. Now what could be this specific oxidizing agent? This could be what? Sulfuric acid. Okay, this could be CrO3. This could be KMnO4 in the presence of H cation, or this could be concentrated nitric acid. All these are called what? Oxidizing agent. Depends on whether we have to restrict reaction in only one step, or we have to oxidize the alcohol in further way. In that case, we will select different type of oxidizing agent. So when alcohols are heated with a specific oxidizing agent like concentrated sulfuric acid, CrO3, KMnO4, okay, potassium chromate also. We can also use what? Potassium chromate or potassium dichromate like K2Cr2O7 in the presence of acid. In the presence of acid, H2SO4. So all these are called what? Oxidizing agent. Then CH and OH, okay, CH and OH bond, okay, splits simultaneously, okay, and formation of carbonyl compound takes place. Carbonyl compound takes place. Now, what are carbonyl compound? That is R, C, double bond O and H. Okay, or you can say ketone also. So simply, carbonyl group takes place. Okay, in this reaction, two hydrogen release out, so called. Now releasing of hydrogen means hydrogenation, and releasing, therefore what we will say? Dehydrogenation. So this reaction is also known as dehydrogenation reaction. Okay, now this is RCH2, okay, and this is O and this is what? H. Okay, when it is oxidized using particular oxidizing agent, okay, then what? This oxidizing agent will provide what? Oxygen. Okay, like you do use H2SO4 with what? Potassium permanganate, okay, etc., or any other species. Then what? Here one of the hydrogen is releases from OH bond and one of the hydrogen from the same carbon, that is alpha carbon, means this bond pair is taken by carbon. Thus, what R? Here will be C, and this is what? H, and this is O only. So now there is only 3 bond, okay, present with the carbon, therefore there will be one double bond. So formation of carbonyl compound will take place. Here I used primary alcohol, therefore the primary alcohol will form what? Aldehyde. Will form aldehyde. Student, you know that aldehyde can be easily oxidized even using mild oxidizing agent like failing solution, tolerant reagent, etc. Okay, or otherwise if you are using KMnO4 and H2SO4 like strong oxidizing agent, then it readily oxidizes, and on oxidation it converts into R, C double bond O, and this become what? OH. That is formation of carboxylic acid will take place. Carboxylic acid will take place. Okay, but if we took secondary alcohol means R, this is C, one more R, and this is what? Hydrogen. And now O, and now H. So on oxidation, okay, using any oxidizing agent, now one of the hydrogen from alpha carbon and one of the hydrogen from OH bond will simultaneously release out, you can write here what? 2H. So this H2 and will become O, H2O. That means now R, this is C, this is R, and now there will be double bond O. That is the ketone, formation of ketone takes place. Student, this ketone can further oxidize, isn't it? If you took tertiary, like R, this is R, and now besides of H, I am writing CH3. This is CH3. Getting? And now this is O and H. So on oxidation, that is O, again 2H. Now we have to release two hydrogen. One of the hydrogen, this one, but now there is no alpha hydrogen. The hydrogen is present what? In this carbon, that is secondary carbon. I mean beta carbon. That means this H will release. That means now the compound will be R. This is C. This is what? R. And here it will remain C, H and 2. That means what? That means now the double bond will form between these carbon atoms. Isn't it? That means what? The formation of alkene will take place. Formation of alkene will take place, which on oxidation, that is further oxidation, convert into, you do write R, C, this is R. Now this bond will break and here the oxygen will attach oxygen, and here it will convert into CO2. Okay, means now the formation of ketone will take place here. That is, in this way the ketone will form. But first the alkene will be formed if we are getting tertiary alcohol. So this one is what? Tertiary alcohol, this one is secondary alcohol, and this one is primary alcohol. So this is 1 degree alcohol, this is 2 degree alcohol, and this is what? 3 degree alcohol. All these are under the oxidation reaction. Student, one more dehydrogenation reaction of alcohol is there, which is called dehydrogenation. Okay, using reduced copper at 573 Kelvin temperature. Student, repeatedly I am telling you that you must have to focus on the name of the reaction, that is title of the reaction, dehydrogenation, not dehydration. Hydrogen, that is removal of hydrogen. When we are using copper as a reducing agent, okay, and at 573 Kelvin temperature, then the reaction will be, I mean it is oxidizing agent, we are using reduced copper. Okay, this is also under oxidation reaction. Like when primary and secondary alcohols are heated at 573 Kelvin with reduced copper, okay, then carbonyl compounds are major product. Carbonyl compounds formed. Now, the carbonyl compounds are of two types, aldehydes and ketone. And I told you here, when primary and secondary alcohol. So, which carbonyl compound will form will depends on the alcohol. Like with primary alcohol, okay, aldehyde form aldehyde forms RC. This is H2 and this is O and this is H. Heated with at 573 Kelvin with reduced copper. Now again the cleavage of same OH bond and CH bond simultaneously takes place. Therefore, this is R, C, this is H and double bond O. Okay, this is the major product. With secondary alcohol, ketone is the major product. Ketone is major product or say main product. Now R, this is again besides of this H, you can take R and this one is H and O and what? H. Now with the same condition again OH bond cleavage and CH bond cleavage takes place forming R, C, this is R and now double bond O. So ketone is the major product. But when with tertiary alcohol, now there is no hydrogen, there will be again CH3, that is alkyl group. So now the hydrogen from alkyl radical will release. Okay, that means alkene, okay, is the product. Alkene is the product in the same reaction condition. Now this is R, this is C, this is R, and now you do write CH3, okay, and this is O, and this is H with what? Copper at 573 Kelvin temperature. Now R, C, R, and this is C, H, H, and now there will be double bond. Isn't it? So alkene will be the major product. Student, in this reaction I used fundamental alcohol, that is here the R is mentioned, here R's alkyl radicals are mentioned. If you will change this R, then you can get different type of product. Okay, like methyl group, ethyl group, here ethyl, here methyl, here ethyl, methyl, ethyl, propyl, etc. You can get different type of carbonyl compounds. So the fundamental, that is the basic alcohols, okay, are used here. They are not specified here. When you have to write a reaction, with each reaction you can specify which alcohol is used, on the basis of it which aldehyde will form depend. Okay, so there is work for you. You do change it. Okay, you do use different type of primary alcohol, different types of secondary alcohol, different type of tertiary alcohols. Okay.